Why do I have a hope this morning? I don't have hope like the world has. Hope in the Bible is not maybe something will happen and maybe it won't. Hope, according to the Bible, is that confident assurance and expectation that what God has promised me will come to pass. And then look what he says. I recall it to what? Mind. He is saying, in my soul structure, my mind, that's where your soul structure is built, my mind, which is filled with what? The mind of Christ and the Word of God and the doctrines of the Word, truth. Because I recall, I am able to go and focus and remember. Because the pastor repeated it and repeated it and repeated it. It took some extra time to remind me of it. Even when I wanted to get out the door because I had a reservation for Mother's Day, the pastor spoke on it. And now I'm able to recall to mind. And I've got hope. I've got confidence about my situation. Where did it come from? Some self-help program? Some New Age guru? Some fake healer? No, it came from what? The doctrine in his what? Mind. Look at verse number 22. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed because of his compassions that fail not. That's called logistical grace. Do you realize you're breathing this morning because God allowed you to wake up and breathe the breath you're breathing? God has been faithful to you this morning. You had transportation to get here. You got clothes on your back. You got food, or you're planning to have a meal. Some people fast before church like I do, planning to have a meal later. You got a place to lay your head tonight. Do you know how you got that? You think you made that? Listen, there's a million people a lot smarter, better educated than you that don't have what you have. You think you got it by your own ability? Let me tell you something. Be careful with that kind of pride, because God could take it away from you in a New York second. But here's the good news. He's provided it. He's provided it. Did you thank him this morning for the breath you're breathing? Did you thank him for the hot shower? Did you thank him for that nice hot cup of coffee? Did you thank him for breakfast if you had breakfast? Did you thank him that you got a car to drive in? Or some type of transportation to get here? Did you thank him for the book? Did you thank him for the church? Did you thank him for a prepared pastor? Yeah, I'll throw that in there too. Did you thank him? It's of his mercies. Look what it says. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. God provides what we need. You may be in a lonely place, but guess what? You're alive! You're breathing! You got food, you got clothing, you got the Word of God, you got a good church. God's given you the things you need to make it through. What's the cup? Is it half full this morning, or is it half empty for you? You see what God's provided? Look at verse number 23. Oh, I love this. We sing this song, but do we know its meaning? Do we know? When you sing this song, now you understand what the background of these words are. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. God is faithful to his people. Even when we are unfaithful to him, even when we fail, you may not have even acknowledged God this morning like you should have, but you know something? Did he stop giving you air to breathe? No. You think he's going to stop giving you what you need? No. God's faithfulness to us does not depend on our faithfulness to him. He's always faithful. Always faithful. Always faithful. He will always give us what we need. And if we're going through tough times, if we'll just believe what his word tells us, he will give us what we need to make it through. Look at verse number 24. The Lord is my portion, saith my soul, therefore will I hope in him. He says, my soul says God is my portion. In other words, he's occupied with who? Christ in the Word. Verse 25, the Lord is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeketh him. In other words, the person who keeps executing God's plan will be what? Blessed. You hear that? The Lord is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeketh him. What does it mean to seek him? It means keep in his plan, keep learning his word, be in church, be in prayer, learn the Bible, study it with your pastor, apply it to your life. Just stay faithful. Just keep plugging.